Hey guys, what's up? It's the time again for some more Duolingo. We're just getting right to it. I forgot. Audio's too loud for me. Gotta turn it in. So, 仕事の後、家事をします. So, 仕事, I'm gonna assume is work, just because it is the same day that is the last Duolingo. It's, well, not the same day, technically. It's 12 in the morning, so it's a new day. But I haven't gone to sleep since the last time I did the last episode, so I still remember the fact that I had that decision between shigoto, I think, and some other word, and I think I chose shigoto instead. So I'm pretty sure that's work. And after work, I do chores, and this is work, right? Yeah. After work, I do chores. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we got.
仕事はどうですか?
仕事はどうですか? どう? So, どこ is where, right? So, ど was how, I think. Variations of how. So, how is work?
そして
No, that's not what I wanted.
仕事はどうですか?
So, how's work? Some variation of how is work, how about work, etc. Yeah, just how's work.
仕事の後、よく韓国のドラマを見ます。時々ニュースを見ます。
So, after work, I often watch Korean dramas. Sometimes I watch the news. I'm assuming, like, if you're translating this to English, you would say, like, or sometimes I watch the news. Instead of just that, because there is no or in the sentence, but I would assume a translator would add or, possibly. So after work, this person, I guess, watches TV. You're generalizing this statement, but that's an assumption, because, you know, they're watching dramas, or they're watching the news, so you can assume that's TV, but you don't have to watch dramas on television, especially now. You can just watch them on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but streaming platform of your choice. News, same thing. Go to your news station's website, or just watch news from whatever, YouTube or wherever you can watch news. Maybe you can watch news on the Hulu, I'm not sure. I don't actually know. But yeah, so I just watch TV, just the decent summary, but I'm just nitpicking. Naomi-san wa uchi something karimasu. Andrew-san wa kaji something shimasu. So this is a ni and a wo. Obviously, just that's what we have to. Wo goes into shimasu usually, so that just works. So Naomi-san, I think uchi was house, was it not?
Uchi.
Okay, it's not house. There's a word out there that means house that isn't like EA, but it ain't uchi.
Uchi.
So a while with us or at home. Okay, it does mean home. Home was a. I wasn't crazy. It doesn't mean home in some sort of scenario. So I have no clue what this is going to be saying now, because it gave me three options. One of them was home. And I think we have used it in contents of home, but home isn't the prime use of this word, so I don't know. Kaerimasu. It's like going home?
帰ります
Returning. Yeah, so Naomi-san is returning home. Andrew is doing the chores, but what is this trying to say? It didn't even translate it. Like, yeah, I had to read it, but you should have translated it afterwards for me. But it's some sort of that, variation of that. Naomi's returning home, and Andrew's doing the chores.
今晩家事をします。ケンさんは
So the night.
今晩家事をします。ケンさんは
I don't like that hard cut here without a particle.
Want
Actually, what?
person the
I didn't think they would translate the English. What the heck? Yeah, that harsh cut here is so uncharacteristic for Japanese. That's how you would say that, right? Like, it's not normal. And whenever it happens, it's so weird. Like, konban kaji. Like, that harsh cut. Konban kaji. Like, you can just keep going, so I don't know why they have to have a harsh cut there, but... So at night I do chores, and what about you, Ken? But the person wants to know what Ken will do tonight, or I guess this night, because it's Konban night. So this night I will be doing chores. I'm going to be doing chores this night, or tonight, I guess. And so, Ken, what about you? Which this is it. Daniel-san wa uchi something karimasu. Watashi wa tomodachi to kohi something nomimasu. So we have ni and wa. So Daniel is returning home. I am going to drink coffee with my friends. Maiban kaji o something, which shimasu obviously, but every night I do chores. We have yomimasu and okimasu. Oh, this is a question. Sorry, do you do chores every night? I didn't see the question.
帰ります。うちに帰ります。うちに帰ります。
I'm returning home, just straight like that. No fancy nonsense.
うちに帰ります。
Yeah, I'm returning home. Chores. Dare for who? Iroiro. I don't know, that sound is something about this sound saying that is weird in a good way. Like, I like it, but it just feels weird. Iroiro. Like, I guess it doesn't even sound like I'm saying the word. Like someone else is saying it. And yasashi for nice, but also easy, correct? This is nice and or easy. Well, it was not and or easy, it's nice or easy. But iroiro, I don't remember what that is.
仕事の後、いつも家事をします。
So after work, I always do chores. So after work, I always do chores.
よく弟と家事をします。よく弟と家事をします。家事をします。よく弟と家事をします。よく弟と家事をします。
Yeah, so I often do chores with my younger brother. And we have Oshare, which I don't remember. Isogashi, which is being busy. Stretch, again, I'm assuming that's a stretch. And Ane for older sister. After work, I watch Korean dramas. So, shigoto, right? Shigoto? No.
仕事
There's multiple no's here. Shigoto no.
No.
Yeah, because in Korean dramas, you need another no for that. Ato.
あと
And then Kangoku no. It's Korean, right? Yeah, Kangoku no.
韓国
No dorama. O
を
imemasu.
見ます
Yeah, after work, I watch Korean drama. Soji, don't remember. Eiga for movies. Oyogimasu, I'm just gonna assume swimming. And Tanoshi, I remember I thought this was something else, but it meant something completely different. I thought it meant difficult, but it meant fun. This is why doing multiple things in one day matters, because I was able to recall the fact that I thought this meant hard, but it actually meant fun. And it's been like 12 hours at least since I did the last video. I've been awake that long. Has it been 12 hours? I actually don't know. Somewhere around there. But yeah. So you do want to do multiple things a day. You just don't want to cram everything in at once, which is what something I've heard a long time ago. Like decade ago plus, is you don't want to do repetition crammed into one like time period, like small amount of time period. You want repetition stretched over a longer period of time, so like throughout the day, rather than just, okay, this one, like 10 minutes, I'm going to repeat the same thing over and over again and hope that I remember it. You want to do it at intervals throughout the day. So if you're doing Duolingo, instead of just doing one like I do, or trying to cram everything into one session and then go about your day, you want to do it throughout your day at, let's say like every hour. If you want to be even more perfectionist about it, every hour on the hour, boot up Duolingo, do a lesson, and then you'll probably be better off that way, because it's sinking into your, what is it called? Your long-term memory. Because if you do a lot of cramming in a short amount of time, it's going into your short-term memory and might not be hitting your long-term memory. But if you keep doing a lesson or you keep trying to learn something multiple times a day throughout the day, rather than just one short period and not again until the next day, then like you'll learn more if you do it, like I'm saying, like throughout the day rather than just one short period. So yeah, you actually learn something there. That's like the actual me trying to teach you something. I should have probably like paid attention to make sure I actually wrote the entire thing out. Since I was talking so long, I wasn't paying attention anymore. Arurugi, I'm assuming, yeah, arurugi.
アレルギ
Chores, kaji,
ー、家事、
hare,
晴れ、
kumori,
曇り、
and postcard. Or postocard.
ポストカード、
仕事の後、韓国のドラマを見ます。
So after work, I watch Korean drama. So after work, I watch. Wait, yeah, Korean. Because Vietnam's there, but that didn't say Vietnam, even close to Vietnam. I watch Korean dramas. After work, I return home. Because obviously, that's obvious. We have Iroiro here, which has nothing to do with anything here, but just had to say it because it showed up. Like, it's such a weird, funky word that you gotta say it every time you see it. Iroiro. So anyways, after work, so shigoto no ato.
仕事の後、
Then I return home. Uchi ni kaerimasu.
帰ります。
I think that's it. Dare, again for who. Sentaku. We used this the other day, but I don't think we used it in this, what I would refer to as this waking session, which just means how long I've been awake before going to sleep. So I'm still in the same waking session since the last time I did Duolingo. So we haven't done this wake session. And Ryori, we haven't used this word in a while either, so don't know what these two are.
いつ家に帰りますか？ いつうちに帰りますか？
Itsu ichi ni.
2、いつうちに帰りますか？
So, itsu... What was itsu? Itsu uchi? Ima is now, I think. I haven't forgot that, right? Ima's now, but it's...
いつうちに帰りますか？
You're asking if someone's going home. But is itsu... Or maybe itsu is now. Hold on, what is this? What are they saying? Oh, when. Okay, itsu is when. I don't know if I would have come to that conclusion. But yeah, when are you returning home? And then, of course, we have iroiro, ramen, gohan, which, again, possibly breakfast sometimes. What else? Meals, apparently now as well. So sometimes breakfast, sometimes meals. Sometimes eggs. And of course, you could just easily remember Gohan if you've watched Dragon Ball. Since everyone's name in Dragon Ball is some sort of food or thing related to food, so Gohan's name is Gohan because it has something to do with food. And Kaji is chores. I'm returning home now, so this is where Ima comes in. Uchi ni karimasu.
Kaerimasu.
Yeah. Then Han, des, dare, and san. So san is just either 3 or the honorific. Dare for who, des is the ending of a sentence. And han, which we don't really have a definition for that, right? I thought this was hit the end, like, I was like, what? So after work, I always do chores. So after work, so shigoto no
仕事の
ato,
後
I always, so itsumo
いつも
kaji o
家事を
shimasu.
します。
That's simple. So yeah, after work, always doing chores. And ohuro, this was bath.
お風呂
I'm almost 100% sure this is bath. Nyakyu for baseball. Anime, of course, is just anime. And then okimasu. Like, these are like out there with, I don't know what they mean. Okimasu might be waking up. No, is it waking up? Nemasu is going to sleep, right? So is Oki waking up? I'm just assuming, like, we would have to come across
起
it
きます。
to know, but I'm just assuming that's it. Now it's time for the lessons. Like lessons, the characters. I don't know why I said lessons. Koma, sama, tema, and hama. So sama there for the honorific. Someone who is in high authority. And we have hit the end of that, so we gotta reset that.
巻き
Like high authority, high respect. Maki, I think is what they
巻
said.
き巻き
Yeah, Hasa, Masa, and Kiso. Tetsu,
鉄、
Mayu,
眉、
Shite,
して、
Hama,
Hama.
and Sora. Sora is sky.
寺寺
Erishi, temple for Tera. Satsuma. You might want to like slur the middle there. Satsuma, because it's a su in the middle of a word. Satsuma.
薩摩、
Because they added the U, but sometimes you have the U, sometimes you don't. I don't know if it's like a like, I don't know this for sure. This is just speculation from hearing language spoken sometimes. So sometimes you hear like des. Like you always just want to say des, right? but sometimes you might hear a desu. They might actually pronounce the U at the end sometimes, and I feel like that's a feminine trait to the language to say the U at the end. I'm not sure. That's just speculation. That might not be true. I may be pulling it out of thin air. But like, you want to add more femininity, you might say desu instead of just des, ending the sentence on the S rather than ending it on the U. I don't know. Who knows if that's true or not? You have to look that up yourself. That's just an assumption that I have no actual basis for. But still. So, satsuma. So I don't know if the
Satsuma.
the U there is doing, that's why they use it, or it's just always just satsuma. Satsuma. Like you are pronouncing the U. But anyways, we have Sayuri and Masaka and Mayuri.
Masaka.
Masaka is impossible, right? Masaka?
Masaka.
I don't know if that's the actual word. Masaka, impossible. It can't be some sort of variation of that. I don't think they're going to tell us, but Sakata. Yeah. Sakata. Why does it feel wrong? Makiko Hasama. Tell me what this means.
Masaka.
It didn't say. Masaka. I'm pretty sure Masaka is impossible. Or something that's close to that. Hashira.
Hashira.
Katsura.
Katsura.
That. Masaka.
Masaka.
Mashite.
Mashite.
Asama.
Matsuri.
Matsuri. That's festival. Matsuri.
Ri.
Matsuri.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the correct spelling for that, but this is one of those questions that they actually will tell you down here what it's going to be. So maybe they will tell us this is festival or something adjacent to a festival or party. Hasote. So Matsuri. Yeah, it's festival. I said it was festival. Hakama. Hakama.
Hakama.
Hashima, Hasama, and Hakoma. Don't say you don't learn anything here.
Tamaki.
I have actually given some information. Again, the thing with the des and desu, that could just be nonsense. But the thing about the short-term and long-term memory, I think memory is a true statement. So again, don't say I don't teach you anything.
Tamaki.
Tamaki, Hamako, Sakata, and Hakama. Kamata,
Kamata.
そして、
そして、
Hasama,
挟ま。
Makita,
makita.
and Katsura. Probably should have
カツラ。
went the other way around. Thankfully, they just went straight into it. Katsura.
ら。
カツラ。
And Rishiko. So what is this? If they're going to tell us. Wig. Katsura. It's weird. Matsuri. Again. That's not it. Matsuri. Right there. And soshite. Mashite. And masko. Why did I say masko? Mashite. I don't know if we need to slur the su here. So it could be masushi. Mashi. Why did I? Again, I still said it wrong that first time too. It's masushi. So it's either masushi or mashi. Yeah, slurring into the shi doesn't sound right. Mashi. You're kind of just holding an S at that point. Mashi. So yeah, I think it's masushi. Or matsushi. Matsushi.
薩摩。
It's kind of hard to say that.
薩摩。
Satsuma, which is that. Sashima, Mashite, and Samatsu. Matsuri. Again, that is for festival. Hasama. Masaka. Masaka. Again, could be impossible. It cannot be some sort of variation of that. Soshite. Soshite was like and then, right? That's what we've been learning. And then, etc. Sotets. Again, for this one, I don't know if you kill the U or not. Because it could be, again, sotets or sotetsu.
反対
Careful. Hantai.
反対
Gotta be careful with that. Careful, Duolingo. You don't know what you're saying.
反対
It's hantai. We have ma-so-tsu. So hantai. What is hantai? You gonna tell me what that means? Opposite. Hantai. Am I gonna be able to remember that? Hantai. Hantai. I don't know. We'd have to hear the opposite of that, the antonym to opposite, and see if that makes it easier to understand. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, think about becoming a member, subscribe, get subscribed so we can watch them, and subscribers. We have a throne now as well, and shout out to the members, EmmyStarr and RaleyDrew. And don't forget, if you become a member for 6 months, you get access to the Discord if you're 18 and over, or if you stay a member for 12 months, you get a free 3D model commission by me within reason, and that's every 12 months that you are a member, so multiple models over multiple years. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode, like, comment, as I do. See ya.